Hey lovies, thank you so much for tuning back into my channel. For those of you that are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you ladies about something that I've been doing to my hair. I've been doing a little experiment to really try to get my edges to grow back. Now, I've been struggling with my edges for a very long time. Just to give y'all a little backstory, when I first had my daughter, who is 9 years old now, I went through postpartum shedding really, really bad, okay? My edges came out. Then they ended up growing back. Then 5 years after that, I had another daughter. The edges that grew back actually fell out again because I went through postpartum shedding, which is natural. And after I had her, my edges didn't grow back the way that I, thought they was gonna grow back. Although I was doing all the things to them to get them to grow back, they never came back in really, really full, okay? And just know, I'm gonna show y'all my edges. But recently, I seen a video here on YouTube about 3 weeks ago, I would say. Yeah, it was 3 weeks ago. I saw a video here on YouTube by a YouTuber named Sindar, and I'm gonna put her name down below so y'all can go check out the video. But in that video, she was kind of talking about how we shouldn't really use oil creams and butters and those type of things on our scalp. And I think she's actually a cosmetologist, a chemist, and a trichologist, if I'm not mistaken. But she was explaining how we shouldn't use butters, oils, and these different things on our scalp because there's parasites that we have in our body, which we all have parasites in our body, good and bad parasites, just like we have good and bad bacteria in our bodies, right? So she was basically explaining how we have these parasites in our scalp that basically feeds off of our sebum oil, right? But when we go ahead and we add more oil to our scalp, it basically gives them more food to eat, and we're basically feeding them and supplying their need. They go and they reproduce, and there's like a mass production of parasites called dermadex on our scalps. And it really can hinder our hair follicles. They eat at the hair follicles, they eat at our natural sebum oil, and it could destroy our hair, causing us to have hair loss, shedding, different hair conditions, okay? I also experienced having alopecia areata, and when I had that, I'll try to pop up a picture if I can find it, but when I had that, I didn't know what was happening. Right? And I went to a dermatologist. They really didn't know much. They went to do all these tests and stuff like that, put me on steroids, and I wasn't happy, okay? So I'm the type of person that likes to go more on the natural route. So I was doing all kinds of DIY hair butters, and I was doing all kinds of oil concoctions. I was mixing all kinds of things together to put on my hair, trying all kinds of hair growth oils and all of that to try to actually get my hair to grow back. And nothing was really working, in spite of me being consistent, okay? So when she said we shouldn't be putting all these oils on our hair, I kind of had to do a self-evaluation, right? And I'm like, okay, when I put oil in my hair, and I've been putting oil on my hair for years, let's just put that out there. I never thought it was anything wrong with putting oil on your hair. And it probably still isn't anything with putting oil on your hair, but when you put oil on your scalp in excess, there could be a problem, because anything in excess is never a good thing. If you eat too much, that's not a good thing. If you drink too much or smoke too much, that's not a good thing. So if you're adding too much oil to your scalp, you have to think that that can't possibly be a good thing, especially if you're not washing your hair on a consistent basis. And I've been putting oil on my hair for years. Like I said, I used to put Magic, Dax grease, all kinds of oils on my hair, and I was putting oils in my daughter's hairs as well, because I never really thought anything wrong with that. So in that moment, I had to do a self-evaluation, a little self-examining. The Bible said, examine thyself. So I had to do that, and I'm like, okay, I'm oiling my scalp every 2 to 3 days, but I'm not washing my hair every 2 to 3 days. I'm not washing my hair every week. I will wash my hair every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks. Now, if I'm applying oil to my scalp every 2 to 3 days, and I'm not washing my hair until that 3rd week in the month, think about how much oil is just sitting on my scalp, right? And how much oil buildup I probably have. So is my hair follicles really operating at its optimal growth or at its optimal level, the way it should operate? Am I clogging my hair follicles by doing this? Like, what am I doing? There has to be something that's taking place with me applying all of that oil. It can't possibly be a good thing. So when I thought about it, I was like, you know what, there could be some truth to what she's saying. And all I have to do is just experiment and see if this actually works. So what I've been doing is, I haven't been oiling my scalp at all. For 3 weeks, I haven't put oil on my scalp. And I'm gonna show y'all, I have my hair clump cornrows. I haven't been putting oil on my scalp at all. what I've been doing is, because like I said, I'm trying to get my edges to grow back. So what I've been doing is, I have a little oil concoction that I mix together, which in her video, she also explains that these Dermadex, which is the parasite's name, what it's called, they don't like tea tree oil, they don't like peppermint oil, and they don't like rosemary oil. Those type of antibacterial, antifungal property oils, essential oils, they don't like that. They eat that and then I guess they die, right? So when you use the carrier oil mixed with those specific type of oils that those Dermadex or parasites can't stand, they begin to die out. But you have to be washing your hair. So when you think about the indigenous people or the Indians that have hairs all the way down to their knees, these people are not putting oil in their hair like how I was doing every 2 days and then washing their hair every 3 weeks. They don't do that. They put the oil in their hair, they might leave it in for 30 minutes and then they wash it out. Or they'll put it in the night before, but the morning of, they're washing it out. So what I've been doing is, I haven't put no oil on my scalp at all. I've been washing my hair every single week. I no longer wash my hair every 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And I'm in the process of, I'm actually natural now. I transitioned out from being relaxed to being natural. And I wash my hair every single week, right? But for my edges, I made my little oil concoction, which is predominantly rosemary, peppermint, tea tree, and some Jamaican black castor oil. And I'll put that on my hair every Monday night and every Thursday night. And then Tuesday is when I wash it, because I put it on my edges on Monday. That Tuesday I wash it. Wednesday I do nothing. Thursday I put it on my edges at night, do my little scalp massage. And then Friday is my wash day, no matter what, because I wash my hair every week. So every Friday I wash my hair. Then Saturday and Sunday I do nothing, and then I rinse and repeat. That Monday I go back to putting it on my edges. Okay, so that's what I've been doing, and I've been noticing growth. I've been noticing growth. So there is some truth to what she's saying. Okay, now let me show you my edges. These are my edges. Like I said, they're not as full as I want them to be, but you can see they're actually coming in. See this side over here? It's actually growing in. There's hair there. You see that? So my hair is growing. It's coming in and it's growing. And I just put the oil on it, and then I go ahead and I moisturize. These cornrows I had in my hair, this is 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I had these cornrows in my hair. Because what I do as well is on Fridays when I wash my hair, I blow dry my hair. I put my leave-in, my deep conditioner, I get under my dryer. I do all the things that I'm supposed to do for my hair. But when it comes to my scalp, you can see my scalp looks oiled. I don't have no dandruff or anything, y'all. My natural sebum oil is actually coming back in the way it's supposed to. If you're applying all this oil to your scalp, then what is your sebum oil there for? Naturally, the sebum oil comes out to help to hydrate your scalp, right? But if you're putting all this oil on top of your scalp and you're doing like what I was doing, and you're not actually washing it out, you know, and you're just letting it pile up on top of itself, then what is the sebum there for? So when I think about it like that, I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna do a little experiment, and I'm gonna see if it works. It's been working, y'all. It's been working. I'm gonna pop up some pictures so y'all can see. My edges are coming in, okay? They are coming in. So this is the oil concoction that I made. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's just Jamaican black castor oil, rosemary, peppermint, and tea tree. Those are the 3 essential oils. And those are the oils that she said that the Dermadex, they basically can't stand, you know? And when we have dandruff on our scalp, like, you see those ASMR videos where they're like scratching and breaking these big old flakes. She was basically explaining like, that's the dead skin cells from the Dermadex actually dying. Now these are not parasites that we can see with the natural eye, but these are parasites that you can see under a microscope, you know, like in a lab and stuff like that. So we're looking at it, we're like, oh, I got dry scalp. But in reality, she was explaining that it's these little Dermadexes that's like actually coming up to the surface and like dying and all that stuff. Y'all can check out her video. She explains it way better than what I'm doing right now. But I just wanted to share with you ladies what I've been doing. And my hair is growing. My hair don't itch, y'all. It don't itch like throughout the week. And I'm not putting anything on it. I'm not putting anything on it. Okay? Nothing. And my scalp, look at how hydrated my scalp looks. It's not dry or anything. So I'm not putting anything on my scalp. And I've been experimenting with my daughters too. I haven't been putting anything on their scalp. You know? So I'm gonna keep going, and I know my edges are gonna keep growing. Look at this. Like, this is amazing, okay? Considering from where I came from, y'all don't even understand, okay? This is a lot of hair compared to what I had. And I'm gonna put up a picture so you guys can see. I hope I can find a picture, because I just switched my phone, so it was hard for me like to transfer over stuff. But that's neither here nor there. But my hair is growing, and I'm telling y'all, just try it out. Try it out. Just stop for a week. I'm not saying just stop using oil, using grease and all that stuff, because if you feel like your hair needs it, then that's what you feel, sis, okay? But just try it. If there's an area, if there's a nape area that you're trying to get to grow back, if your hair itself, just see. And if you are going to use the oil, wash it out the next day. Follow the steps, follow what I've been doing, and just try it out, okay? And then come back and let me know. Also, comment down below, how often do you oil your hair? If you do oil your hair, what type of oil do you use to oil your hair? And how often do you wash your hair? Because like I said, I was oiling my hair every 2 to 3 days, and I was washing my hair every 3 weeks. Maybe every 2 weeks if I had somewhere to go and I wanted my hair to be fresh and clean. But for the most part, every 3 weeks I was washing my hair. Now I wash my hair every week. Every single week. And I'm going natural. So check out my playlist of when I was transitioning and everything. But I'm natural, and I'm thinking about becoming a heat train natural. But we'll talk about that in another video. This video is getting too long. So I just want to share that with y'all. What she said, there's some truth to what she said. Go ahead, check out her videos. I'm going to leave her name here. Please subscribe to my channel. If you haven't subscribed already, I would love to have you as part of the Blessed family. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one, okay?